Hello. This is Louis. Louis Bob's. I don't. I'm Louis on Bob Jobs YouTube account. I'm going to go through the 23 of tomorrow's game, and then I'm going to say who I would rather put in those in that position. So the Springboks went with almost a 2019 World Cup squad team, except for those who couldn't. But this is the team: Oxenche, Mbunambi, Trevor Nyakane, Eben Etzebeth, Franco Mostert, Siya Kolisi, Peter Steptoe, Kwagga Smith, Faf de Klerk, Andre Pollard, Mampimpi, Damien Diadende, Lucanio Jason Colby, and Veli Leroux. And then that's the starting 15. This is a strong team with almost exactly the same spine as what the 2019 World Cup had. There's good scrummagers in. If Trevor can step up than what he did in the SAA game. Sadly, Ergis Snyman or Louis de Jager is not as fit as what they were. Ergie is not fit at all. He is he had an operation. Dwayne Vermeulen also had an operation, which means he can be in the game. Ox took Beast's place when he retired. We knew that when Beast retired, we knew that Ox is going to be the next person, and well, I knew that. Well, I hoped so. And this is a very strong team, with the replacements being Marx, Kitsov, Malherbe, Luard, Reinach. Mark is a good scrummager, a fast player, a very match back for a very match loose hooker, a loose hooker, meaning he likes going over the balls, and all those things. Then there is Kitsov. In my opinion, the best lucid there is in the world at this moment. Malherbe. I don't really like Malherbe, but that's my own opinion. Louis de Jager, he had an injury, that's why he's on the bench. In my opinion, he's a very strong player and a massive and will play a massive role off the bench if he comes off. He played little rugby, but I feel he's going to step up 100% for this game. Reinhard Elstedt. I don't know him, so I can't say anything about him. Herschel, and in the back is Herschel Yankees, Elton Yankees, and Williams. Herschel had a brilliant 2019 series. Elton Yankees too, but Elton had a mess up in the few minutes he played against Georgia. Williams is someone you can put in on any position. Then on the British and Irish Lions 23 15 first is Wyn Jones, Cowan Dickey, Tadhg Furlong, Alan Wyn Jones, Itoje, Laws, Curry, Jack Connan, Ali Price, Booger, Van der Merwe, Henshaw, Daly, and Watson. And Ho. Wyn Jones. I don't really know about any of the British and Irish Lions front row. I don't know them, I don't really care about them, and if they're good scrummagers, that's good for them. South Africa has a very good scrummage history and a history that they should keep, which means I know no matter how good the front row is, the South Africans are going to scrum. Scrum based on probably if the game is anything like the 2019 World Cup final, they're not going to have any chance against us. Then there is Cowan Dickey. Cowan Dickey, probably the best hooker in the world at this moment, and definitely in the Persian Irish Lion squad. I do not know who I can put over him. Tide Furlong, also a massive role he's going to play. I do not know how he can scrum, but I know he can play. He might not be the best scrummager, but he can step. It's not common for a prop to be able to step, but he can. Then Alan Wyn Jones, coming from injury, we do not know how long he can play. But what we do know is his history. His history is good, his history is dominant, and his history is very old. I don't know how many caps he had, I don't know how old he is. But I do know he is going to be one of the best role models in this British and Irish Lion squad. Then there is Itoje. Don't know what to say of him. He's Itoje. Laws. I don't know much of him. Curry, brilliant player, quick of the quick tackling. He's a physical presence, just like Watson, Hamish Watson. Jack Connan. To be honest, I don't know who he is. Ali Price, a very good scrum half, one of the top in the British and Irish Lions tour. Bigger, old, he's old, he has a lot of caps on his name, and I know he's going to do something that nobody can imagine. Van der Merwe, physical presence on the wing. He's fast, and one thing we know is that he's not going to step down in a fight, especially against Colby. Henshaw. He is a English wing, and if you cannot score tries in the Six Nations, I do not know if he can score tries in a British and Irish Lions shirt. I do not know him. I do not want to know him. And one thing I'm sure of is that Louis Rees-Zammit is better. Henshaw, I do not know of. Daly, a massive boot on him. I didn't see it myself, but I heard the talks of it, and I know he's going to try and make his name in any way possible in this short season. Watson. He's going against Mumpy, meaning he should be fast. And he is going to probably be fast. I'm not sure who he is, I do not know how he plays. But I do know he's going to try his best. Other one is Hog. The fullback is Hog. I cannot say anything about Hog. He's probably the best fullback in the world at this moment. Then, but this is not why I'm making this video. I'm making this video because of a little thing I call my own decision. I trust all the decisions they made. I trust that this is going to be a massive game, and I trust that it's going to come down to the last few minutes of the game. I do not know if this is going to be a game if this is going to be a game that's going to be won in the first 40 or the last 40, but I do know it's going to be a hell of a game that's not going to end quickly. So my decision of this thing is on the Springbok squad. It is Kitshoff, Marx, Trevor Nyakane, Irben Etzebeth, Mostert, Siya Kolisi, Pieter-Steph du Toit, and Wiese. The reason why I chose Kitshoff over Ox is because I know Kitshoff better than Ox. I know Kitshoff is not going to step down to a fight. Any fight you give to him, he's going to work as hard as he can, and he is going to do his best. He is probably going to retire. He is going to be the best scrummer in this squad. I know it, and I'm sure of it. And no matter what you say, I back him. That back is going to have a massive influence off the bench in this game, but I believe he would have been better on the starting. Marx over Mbonambi. I don't know why. I just feel he's going to be a better match against Cowan-Dickie. Trevor Nyakane over Trevor Nyakane. There's nothing I can say. Who else will you choose? Trevor is a very good scrummager. We didn't see that in the last game, but we know it's true. Irben and Mostert. The only thing I can say is injuries brought the locks of the Raider and the Springbok squad. Erg Snyman off to a skin draft because he was burned. Lode Jager coming from a shoulder injury, not even knowing he's going to be able to play this tour. Those two are the fittest and the most physical in the Springbok squad. Siya, World Cup winning captain. The only thing I can say of him. He's a presence that cannot be taken away, otherwise South Africa is not going to be the same team. Pieter-Steph du Toit, 2019 player of the tournament in the World Cup, player of the year. He is the best player in my opinion there is. Jasper Wiese had a brilliant game against the Georgians coming off the bench, starting against the British and Irish Lions in the SAA team. He did not back down to anything. He played like it was a test match, and if he plays like that in this game, I will back him that he starts. and I'll never say he is a worse player than Quacha. And Quacha is not a worse player than him. It is just that I'm going to put Jasper Wiese in to tire them out. Put Quacha Smith in to play around the tired bodies. Then Faf, Pollard, Mampipi, Damien, Nkosi, and Jason Colby. I know what you guys are going to say now. Colby and fullback, yes. But let's start at the very beginning. Faf, probably the best scrum half in the world, and there's nothing you can say against it. 2019 he was a force to be reckoned with, and this year is going to be the same force. Pollard, he had a knee injury coming back for a few games for Montpellier, coming back playing the first test they had in hell knows when. Game on the field and just played like a world class flyer should, and did not look back 1 second on his injury. Mampimpi, fast, nothing could say against that. Damien de Allende, best centre in the Northern Hemisphere you can have. Luquanyo, best centre there is in South Africa. Nkosi, he's physical. He against Duane van der Merwe. Two physical, two speedy guys against each other. You're fighting fire with fire, and it's going to be a massive roll. Jason Colby, you cannot take him off the field, not even for a bloody second. Otherwise, the South Africans will their momentum will fall. Leroux is a very reliable fullback, but in my opinion, Justin is one of the players you should have in the field, no matter what. That's why I put him on my team. Let's go to the bench. In my bench, I put Mbonambi, Oxenchair, Koch, Louis de Jager, Quacha Smith, Gurbis Reinach, Monai Stein, and Jesse Crew. Mbonambi. We have two hookers in the South African squad. It is Marx and Mbonambi. If you put the one in on the starting squad, you should put the other one on the bench, and that's what I did. Oxenchair, a new beast. I said that in the beginning of the thing. He doesn't have as much caps as what Christoph is. That's why I put Christoph over him. But he's a massive player, and I want to see him in the green and gold. Koch over Malherbe anytime. I don't know how Koch plays, but I know Malherbe is not there where he should be. Louis de Jager coming back from injury. We don't know if it's 100. We don't know if it's 10% ready for this game, but we do know he's going to come on and give his best. If his best is bad, well, then he doesn't deserve to be in this team. His shoulder's going to bring him down. We know that, and we know he had little games to play. But like I know, if you put on the green and gold, it doesn't matter what your history is. You're going to play your best. Quacha is a speedy player. Brilliant player if you put him on with tired bodies. Not tired bodies, tired players. He's fast, he's going to step, and that's one thing you want in the last 10 minutes. Someone who can step, that's why I want Corby in my team. Then we go to the backs replacement, Reinach. The other person is Herschel. I'm sorry, but in my opinion, and I might be a bit biased on this opinion, but Reinach is a much better player than Herschel. Herschel might be able to score tries, but so is Reinach. We saw that against Canada in the 2019 World Cup. We saw that when he ran on and almost scored a try in his first cap back. His debut for Montpellier, he scored a try. He is a try machine, and that's one thing we need in the back, in our pockets. When Stein was there, we need someone who can come on if we are back and be able to bring us back. We need someone who was there when Stein was there, kicking the one penalty we needed to win the 2019 tour. Jesse Creel, very fast. He and Willems are two way different players. I like the way Creel plays, that's all that I'm going to say. And he is a vitality back, which means he can play 11, 12, 13, 14, as well as 15. He can come on and you give him a position and he can play. The only two positions he can play is covered, which is good. Now we go back to the British and Irish Lions squad team. Wyn Jones, like I said, I don't know his better and I don't really care, because I know whoever they put in that position, they're going to look bad against the South African forwards. Cameron Dickey, if you put him and Marks head to head, that's going to be one hell of a fight. That's why I put him in. Tadhg Furlong, same reason why I pretty sure they put him in the Catlin put him in the squad. Jones, a force to be reckoned with. He's old, yes. He might be fragile with his shoulder being dislocated against Japan. But one thing I know is he's going to try his best and he's going to lead from the front. Next is Itoje. Itoje is a brilliant player. I have nothing against him, except I have something against him. I just don't like him, but I don't really know why. It might be because he's such a good player, and he is a good player. That's why he's in my team. Navidi. Navidi is also a force to be reckoned with. He's fast, he's agile, and he tackles. You can see it in the one game he played and when he played for Wales. He is a brilliant player, and there's nothing you can say against that. Hamish Watson over Curry. I like Hamish Watson more, that's all. But there's really 0.5% difference between those two, in my opinion, which goes to Watson. Watson tackles hard, he carries hard, and he's over the ball quickly. Simmons, everybody talks about him, and I like the story of someone becoming someone. He wasn't even chosen for the England squad. He's chosen for the British and Irish Lions. The one game I saw him play, he played a brilliant game. I'm putting him in over Jack Connan. Ali Price. a Scottish scrum half who this year just stood up and played the best scrum of rugby you can. There's only two people topping him in the ranks, in my opinion. That is Faf de Klerk and Anton Dupont. None of them can come in, so he's in. Marcus Smith, 22 years old, coming in the last week, playing 3 games in three different teams in 3 weeks. He is one of the players who I feel is going to make a difference if he comes on. I'm not sure if Gatlin is ever going to play him in any of the tests, but what I do know is if he plays, he's going to have a massive role to fill. On 11, I put Louis Rees-Zammit, fast as lightning. I'm not putting him over Van der Merwe, but I'm putting him in to play against Mapimpi. Louis Rees-Zammit is fast, and like I know, he's going to score at least 1 try in the next 3 games. Hopefully only 1, but I'm pretty sure he is. On 12, I put Farrell. 2019 form centre. People don't believe he's in that mindset that he was there, but I'm pretty sure he is, and I'm pretty sure even though he had a bad series, he's going to come back bigger and better than he was, because he's playing for the British and Irish Lions. If he does not see that, well then kick him out of the team now. On 13, Daly with a 65-meter boot on him. I will put him in just for that, being able to kick that kick over, even if his defense is bad, even if his attack is bad. But one thing I know is that his attack is not bad. His defense might need some working on, but his attack is good. And his kicking is good, meaning I have him on my team. On 14, I put Duhan van der Merwe. He's physical, he's fast, and one thing I want is a 14-on-14 battle with Nkosi against Duhan van der Merwe. 2 physical blokes going head to head. There's one thing that I know that's the difference, and that's the colour, and that's the only thing I believe is the difference. They're exactly the same player and exactly the same. They have exactly the same way to play, and they're gonna. That is fire against fire as well, with a massive run and a massive tackle on both of them. I do not know who's better between those two. Duhan van der Merwe over Watson any time of the day. He's a South African, I know that, and like I said, I might be a bit biased on the South African role. Hogg, I do not know what to say with him. He's great under the high balls. He led the Scottish to be the second best in the Six Nations after Wales. Those two are the best teams, and they deserve it. Captaining the Scottish team is Stuart Hogg, and there's no 15 we'll replace him with. Maybe with Josh Adams, but I chose Hogg. My bench is George. Starting with George, then Rory, Sutherland, Sinclair, Johnny Hill, Curry, Addy Price, Bigger, and Josh Adams. George is a hooker that I don't know, but as far as what I'm concerned, he's the best. He's the second best hooker there is. He's not even close to what Cowan-Dickie now is, but one thing I know is that he's the best. He's the second best hooker there is. Rory Sutherland bench in the Gatlin team, and like I said, I don't really care. Sinclair as well. I don't know a lot about the front row in the British and Irish line squad, so I'm going with what Gatlin chooses. Byrne versus Johnny Hill. I choose Johnny Hill. He scored 2 tries in the game that I watched, and he played with a heart. He tackled, he ran, and he was good in the lineouts, and that's one thing you need on your locks. Like I said, Hamish Watson might be a bit better than Curry, but Curry and Watson is 0.5 points. The difference in the side of Watson, meaning Curry on the bench, no chance of changing that, in my opinion. In the 21 jersey, Ali Price leading the Irish in a massive game, in a massive Six Nations, and he did it well. He's one of the people coming off the bench that will have one of two things: a brilliant game or a very bad game. Then Biggar. Yeah, there's nothing you can say against Biggar. He's a full out 10. He's a very good 10, and there's nothing you can say against him. On 23, I put Josh Adams over Liam Williams. Josh Adams with an 8-try record with 3 games in the British and Irish line squad. He is not in the squad, but I know he is going to be a massive role. He's going to take Stuart Hawk's place, or he's going to take one of the back three's places. In my opinion, it should be Stuart Hawk to see the Duan van der Merwe, Josh Adams, and Louis Rizame at back 3. It's going to be a massive game and a massive combo. In my opinion, South Africa is going to take this game by 3 points, and I'm going to stand by that. If you want to go against me, go against me, but that's what I say. Thank you very much for watching, and if you can, please press that subscribe button and the bell. If you liked it, like it. If you didn't, don't. If you like it, like it. If you didn't, press the dislike. And if there's something I could work on, please tell me in the comment section. Thank you very much. Enjoy your day, and hope you have a massive. I hope this game is as good as what I hope it is. Thank you.